Hello everyone, welcome to my channel La Vida with Kim, and today guys it is time for another episode of Bedazzling Random Things guys. So today, as you can see here, I do have a pack of Mentos Gum, and I was like, you know what, let's bling it out guys. I got a brand new kit from Amazon with transparent rhinestones of sizes SS6, 10, 16, and 20 and 30. So I am ready to bedazzle a lot of random things guys. This is my go-to rhinestone to bedazzle over projects that do have a lot of color going on. So this is my secret. Shh, don't tell nobody. I will link them down below if you are interested. So now let's bling guys. This is a reusable gum bottle, so that is awesome, and that is a plus guys. I can just refill it and continue to use my bedazzled gum pack guys. So I am starting off by taking off the little seal just so it's not in the way while I am bedazzling it. So now I am using Liquid Fusion as my adhesive. I do have it in my precision tip bottle, you guys will see it in a bit, and I am also using transparent rhinestones in the size SS16 as my main size, and I did have a few extra rhinestones in a variety of sizes just in case I needed fill-ins. To start off bedazzling, I am working by sections, applying a nice thin line of the Liquid Fusion and then applying the rhinestone in the size SS16. As I go, I am making sure this line is nice and straight because this is going to work as my guide for the rest of the bottle as I am bedazzling it. So I'm going all the way around, and I am going for a honeycomb pattern here. So when I start my second row, I am going in between the previous line of rhinestones to create that honeycomb pattern. And as you can tell, the bottle is not all straight, it does have curves to it. So while doing the honeycomb pattern, there was areas where I did have to stretch out the rhinestones just to continue with that honeycomb pattern. Here you can see after a few rows that I did do a few rows at a time. If you feel comfortable doing that, go ahead and do it. If you don't, do one row at a time. So right here you guys can see how I kind of stretched them out a bit just to be able to do that honeycomb pattern without having to add extra smaller rhinestones. So just a little FYI, look how beautiful it looks, and you can see that honeycomb pattern coming together. And I just continue to do the same thing for the rest of the bottle guys. So right here you guys see me finishing up. I am doing the last few rows at the same time. Like I said, if you feel comfortable doing a few rows at a time, go ahead and do that. And guys, look at it. Oh my gosh, I love how those transparent rhinestones just show everything behind them. Beautiful, beautiful. I did not end up using any fill-in sizes for this section. It was all size SS16, just a little FYI. And like I said, if I did come across areas where they did not quite fit because you know it is curved, I just stretched out the rhinestones so they could fit and continue with that honeycomb. So now finishing up this area, I would recommend for you to let it completely dry before you move on to the next section so you can grab the bottle. So this is how it looks guys. Beautiful. Moving on to this next section guys, I am still continuing using the SS16 in a honeycomb pattern. I did do both rows at the same time, also working by sections. As you guys can see here, I did 2 lines of the Liquid Fusion, and then I started doing my honeycomb all the way around this section. And I did stretch out the rhinestones right here at the end just so they could fit evenly and I didn't have to add fill-ins. So guys, this is how it looks so far. Now I'm going to do the top lid. I did use tiny little rhinestones to fill in the little flap area right here of the lid. Using SS6 rhinestones, I did this above line, I did the bottom line as well, and then that in between line, again using the size SS6 only. So now working on the whole rest of the lid, I went back to using the size SS16 and doing row by row until I reached the middle. Very simple guys and easy to follow. I did continue using the honeycomb pattern for this section of the lid until I got to the middle part where it's just flat. Then I just went in a circular pattern. You guys will see in a bit what I mean. But for this area, just a honeycomb pattern. And again, it wasn't perfect because it does get more narrow. As you guys can see here, it's not just, you know, straight flat all the way around. So just keep that in mind. But yes, I tried to do the honeycomb pattern as much as I could. And it does blend in and it still looks beautiful. So now for my third row, I again working by sections, applying the glue. And this is kind of where I started doing the circular pattern around. I did go off that previous row as a honeycomb, but then I started doing the circular pattern as I worked my way to the middle. Very simple and easy to follow. Again, still using the size SS16. Right here, you guys see it come all together. It looks beautiful. I can still see the logos and the beautiful design, but now it has a beautiful shine to it, right? So once I finished up right here, I did let it completely dry because, guys, you could say you're done here, but of course I want to bling out everything. So I did bling the bottom. So once it was dry, I went to this side, guys. And for this section, because it is the bottom, I did also continue to do the circular pattern around, but this time I used the size SS10 because I want it to be a little bit more flat. So when I place it on the table, it's more flat. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, just circular patterns all the way around, and the size 10 fit perfectly all the way around. Working row by row. Remember, guys, I can't stress it enough. Always double check your work. Make sure the rhinestones are nice and flat to the surface. Right here it did have like a few little bumps to the surface of the bottle, so just make sure they're nice and flat onto that bottom. And then I just continued all the way to the middle. So guys, that is everything. I finished up right here and I let the bottle completely dry for a few hours. And these are the results, guys. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, I think it came out gorgeous, guys. I love it. Super fun item to bling, guys. Random, yes, but beautiful, guys. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I hope you learned a little something. Go ahead and bling out your own gum bottle, guys, whether it's this one or whatever gum you like, guys. Now you have the idea of how to do it, guys. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and like it if you have not. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you already did all those things, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video today. Stay tuned because there's more bling videos to come, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Oh yeah, and don't forget to let me know what you think and comment down below. What should I bling next, guys? I'm liking this phase of bedazzling random things. So yeah, give me some ideas. All right, bye.